All right, let's do this, man. Olivia, how are you?
I'm so good. How are you? Thank you for having me.
No problem. Thanks for being part of it. First and foremost, I obviously congratulations on this. I was thinking about it, today. I was just thinking about how cool it's got to be as, in regard to your like, creating something that's so like authentic to you and then having people gravitate to it, as they are. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
because I was watching some of the past interviews and stuff. It's like, man, that's got to be awesome, right?
Yeah. Oh, it's insane. I think it's like every songwriter's biggest dream to write something that's so close to your heart that resonates with you so much and have that also resonate with a bunch of people and help them through a difficult time. Like that's
Mm,
just, every one of my wildest dreams come true.
yeah. By the way, happy birthday. You got a birthday a couple weeks ago, right?
Thank you. Yes, the big 18.
What did you do?
um so I went to the beach with my friend and we got like brunch outside and I got my tarot cards read too, which is fun. I'm like big into doing that. And there was also a SNL skit about driver's license,
Oh, I
like
know.
on my
I
birthday,
saw it.
which was crazy. And I had no idea that was coming. So that was like really insane. That
The
was the best
whole
birthday present.
I thought the whole skit, I thought the whole thing was hilarious, but when Pete Davidson started like singing the lyrics, because I know that he's like your celebrity crush, right?
Yes, literally. And he was like singing my lyrics and comparing me to Taylor Swift, who is my hero. I was like,
Yeah.
oh my God, my life is like never gonna get better than this.
Oh, I loved it, man. And I don't, you know, I don't know how you felt about it, but I don't they weren't making fun of it. They were actually giving you props. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think so too. And honestly, like even if they were, I think it was a very, kind skit all around. But even if they were, I think being made fun of on SNL is like the biggest honor and compliment ever. But yeah, they were super complimentary of the song, which was crazy. And yeah, it was such a crazy moment because it was like, oh my God, like my song was on SNL. It felt like such a like a cultural thing, you know what I mean? Like I felt like it was
Absolutely.
like, bigger than like this song was like part of like this like I don't know, it felt like it was like affecting culture in some way. And I was like, that is like insane. I still can't wrap my head around it.
No, I when you say that, I think that's exactly right. Definitely part of like the wave. It's definitely part of the culture, like
Right.
all of it. Dude, I know it's on your Instagram, but take me back real quick. What was it feeling like when you first heard your song on the radio? Because it was a clip, right? It was a clip. It wasn't the whole thing. So I'm just curious because I thought it was
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh my God, that was so surreal. And honestly, like I've heard it a couple times after that, and it still like is so insane. Like I scream every time I hear it. I don't know
Yeah.
what it is. Just like the fact that like people are like also like listening all around the world at the same time as I am like listening to this on the radio. Which it sounds weird, but I can't explain it. And yeah, it was so crazy. And um I just yeah, I can't believe that, this little song that I wrote in my living room, like
Yeah.
crying on my piano is, at radio. It's number one on pop radio right now. It's really
Oh,
crazy.
oh, I know it's number one. I mean, we can go through the numbers. I mean, I think like last month or even like well, we're in March now. So like in January, I think it was already like over 100 million streams.
Yeah.
Spotify number one, like Apple. I mean, congratulations, seventh week in a row, number one now
Yeah.
again. I mean,
It's
that's just
crazy. Oh my God, I can't even talk about it. It's like, what? That doesn't make any sense in my head. I'm like, ugh, it's like feels
yeah,
like a glitch in a simulation.
I always say that's like the universe coming back to you. You know what I mean? You put out all this good stuff, all this good content, all these good vibes, and that's the universe coming back to you. You know what I mean?
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that a lot.
Yeah, for sure, man. So I saw, I mean, when the Tonight Show came out, and I was one of those guys that I actually I had my popcorn ready. It was like I treated it like it was a concert. Like it was you only did driver's license, but I really did. It was like,
Uh,
were you nervous at all?
yeah, you know what? I was super nervous. It's really nerve-wracking for me to play instruments too, like to perform with instruments. I can usually sing fine live, but like playing the piano, I get really nervous and then my like hands shake and I'm like, oh, like shakily playing the keys.
Mm,
So that was sort of nerve-wracking, but it was really amazing. And I've really grown up watching Jimmy Fallon. That was like the one show that my family and I sort of tuned into every night. So it was so surreal to be on it. And he's wonderful. I've met him before and he's such a kind human. So it
yeah.
was a great experience.
Yeah, speaking on your family real quick, I was just watching some of the past stuff too, and I think it's just so dope how you mentioned the story how you and your mom used to go, and I'm kind of paraphrasing, used to go to like the record store, is that right? And
Oh,
you guys would pick vinyl, right? Or you guys would get records?
yeah. You know what we would do? We would go to the thrift store actually and
My
get
bad. Okay.
thrift store. Yeah. No, but same diff.
Yeah.
We would like go grab like whatever we could at the thrift store and like play them. And I found some of my favorite records that way. Like I listened to Carole King Tapestry for the first time that way. I became obsessed with like country artists like Tanya Tucker from just like thrift store albums. So yeah, that's a really awesome way to kind of discover music, and obviously kind of like a lost art and something that I don't do a ton now, but I should. And I love vinyl and I love physical music, and I can't wait for my music to be like printed on that kind of medium.
I love it, man. Absolutely. You know, I'm not quite sure if a lot of people know, but you're also half Filipino, right? Filipino American.
Yeah, I am.
And I love that because personally, you know, just on a personal level, I'm friends with a lot. And, you know, they have to be so proud. Like, number one, your community, right? I was going to ask 2 questions. It's a twofer. And they're all over the place. Your community's got to be super proud, right? And then also Filipino food. I got to know your favorite Filipino foods.
Yes. Oh my God. Yeah, I think that Filipino people are some of the most wonderful, loving people on the planet, and they've been so welcoming and kind to me. So that's really exciting to have their support. My grandma makes lumpias for Thanksgiving that are really good.
Yeah.
And my mom and I aren't big meat eaters, so she'll revise them and have like tofu in them, which are actually like so good. She makes them really good. So that's definitely my favorite Filipino food.
Good. So you're not having like the chicken adobo or the, you know, anything along those lines, pancit or anything like that?
I've had it before. I try not to eat a ton of meat, but it's super good when I've had it before. Yeah.
I love the just the whole, like, that very family feel. Like for me personally, you know, you know, I'll meet like my friend's family, right? Just like a couple times, and all of a sudden I'm uncle.
Right. No, I know. Everyone's auntie. Like everyone. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
The best.
Right. What just so I got this right, tita is like an older, like an elderly person. Is it elderly or just like paying respect, like an older aunt, older mom, something along those lines? That's what tita is, correct?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'd have to ask somebody else in my family. I'm not totally sure.
No, it's all good, man. So let's talk. What's up for the future?
Yeah. Crazy. This year is going to be the craziest year, I feel like, for me. I'm graduating high school too, which I'm so excited about. That's like number one on the agenda.
For sure.
And then I'm going to put out a project later this year, which I'm really excited about. I'm actually working on that now. Yeah, I'm just constantly writing and hanging out and trying to be a better songwriter and a better person. Yeah,
I think you're doing pretty good at it. You're doing pretty good at it. Driver's license, of course. Any driving stories just tying in with the whole driving thing? Do you have it? Because I know you got your driver's license, what was it, like 6 months ago, 7 months ago?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, but when I wrote the song. So yeah, like 7 months ago, something like that.
Yeah. Do you have any like driver's license stories? Like any just funny driving stories?
Well, getting my driver's license was a trip and a half. I had 2 appointments. I had to cancel one appointment because of filming High School Musical, the series, which is the show that I'm on. And I had to cancel the second appointment because of COVID. And then the third appointment, I was like, oh my gosh, finally got an appointment. I'm gonna get my driver's license, about time. My mom and I flew from Salt Lake City to LA solely to take the driver's test. Like we had nothing else to do in LA. We just were gonna fly there and fly back. And so I got there and I was like in the car and they were like checking like my brake light and my blinkers and, you know, like right, left, stop, whatever. And the guy's like, honk your horn. And I was like, okay. And like, my mom's horn didn't work on her car for some reason. I have no idea why the horn didn't work on her car. And she had no idea. And I was like, oh, I think the horn doesn't work. And the dude was like, okay, your car's not safe. We can't take you out to take this test legally.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Hold on. Back up. So
I was like, I was so upset. Sorry, go ahead.
What happened? So hold on. Your mom's horn didn't work. They kind of blamed you for it, or you got faulted for it. So what happened?
They were like, legally, your car's not safe enough to take this test, so we can't take you out. And I like literally cried in the DMV parking lot. I was like so upset. Yeah. So didn't get it the third time, but the fourth time I went, I got it. And I also wrote a song about that experience. So you know what? I guess it's worth all of the other hassle. But yeah, it was a really hard time getting that driver's license. It was a windy road.
Wow, I didn't know that. So fourth time, but you know what? It's all coming back to you.
You know what? Yeah, it was worth it in the end.
That's awesome. Wow. Well, congratulations on everything once again, man. Well deserved. I think you're an awesome person. We just met, but I just think you're an awesome person. You are an awesome person. And yeah, I definitely can't wait to see what happens for the future, but nothing but continued success. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you for your time.